Your reputation is not something you own. It is a reflection, a shadow cast by the substance of your character. The world teaches you to manage this shadow, to paint it in flattering colors, to project it with grand gestures. But the Stoic knows that a shadow cannot be commanded directly. You must command the source of the light, and the object that casts it, your own inner world. A formidable reputation is not built. It is earned through the relentless discipline of virtuous action. Conversely, it is not destroyed in a single spectacular explosion, but by the quiet, corrosive drip of weak habits. These are the 4 habits you must hunt down and conquer, for they are the silent architects of your ruin. 1. The chronic unreliability of your word. This is a poison that works in small doses. You say, "I'll be there at noon," and you arrive at 12:15. You promise, "I will send that document," and it slips your mind. You commit to a new discipline for yourself, to rise earlier, to read daily. And your resolve evaporates by the second dawn. Each instance seems trivial, a minor crack in the grand edifice. But these are not cracks. They are termites. Each broken promise, no matter how small, tells the world that your word is weightless, that your will is a feather in the wind. More devastatingly, you are teaching yourself that you cannot be trusted. You are eroding your own self-respect. How can you expect others to have faith in your resolve when you consistently prove to yourself that it does not exist? A Stoic's word is a bond, an extension of their will into the world. To make yours hollow is to confess to the world that your inner citadel is commanded by whim, not by reason. 2. The cheap indulgence of negative gossip. The conversation turns to the failings of an absent person. It is easy, even comforting, to join the chorus, to add a critical note, to participate in the collective dissection. This act feels like connection, but it is a connection forged in weakness. This habit is a quiet announcement of your own character flaws. Firstly, it signals that your mind is unoccupied with greater things. If you have time to dwell on the perceived flaws of others, you are not busy enough correcting your own. Secondly, it marks you as untrustworthy. Those who listen to you gossip about another know, with absolute certainty, that you will one day do the same to them. You are advertising that you are not a safe harbor for confidence. A person of substance and virtue is too preoccupied with their own duties, with the grand battlefield of their own mind, to serve as a chronicler of others' skirmishes. Your silence in the face of gossip is not awkward. It is a display of immense, unnerving strength. 3. The constant leaking of complaints. The world is imperfect. Your journey is difficult. These are fundamental truths. The weak habit is to use these truths as a constant refrain. You complain about your workload, your health, the weather, the injustice of it all. Each complaint is a small abdication of power. It is a prayer to the gods of victimhood. While it may grant you a moment of sympathy, it systematically destroys your reputation as a capable, resilient agent in your own life. You are training yourself and teaching others that you are defined by what happens to you, not by how you choose to respond. This is the antithesis of the Stoic spirit. The obstacle is the way. The challenge is the material for your growth. By complaining, you are not just expressing discontent. You are rejecting the raw material of your own potential greatness and branding yourself as someone who is easily overwhelmed. 4. The unsubtle art of fishing for praise. You complete a difficult task. Instead of letting the work speak for itself, you subtly, or not so subtly, steer conversations toward it. You downplay your effort in the hope that others will build it up. "Oh, it was nothing. I was up all night, but it's probably not even that good. This is not humility. It is manipulation born of insecurity. This habit screams to the world that your sense of worth is external, a fragile thing that must be constantly handed to you by others. You are confessing that your inner citadel has no throne, no treasure of its own, and you must beg for trinkets at the gate. A Stoic finds satisfaction in the virtuous action itself. The approval comes from their own internal judge, reason. Whether the world applauds or is silent is of no consequence. You must let your excellence be its own reward. When you cease to hunt for praise, you will find you command a deeper, more profound form of respect. Eradicate these habits not to impress others, but to honor yourself. Forge a character of such unshakable integrity, discipline, and self-reliance that your reputation ceases to be a concern. It will simply be the natural, undeniable shadow that follows a person of true substance.